Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Let's get started with Thomas Dunn from Wright for California. Go ahead, Thomas.
Good morning, Jaydn. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. When you look at the development from the end of last season towards this season, what has you most intrigued about the group coming together for this upcoming year?
I would say being a player-led team. The team jumped from like having to be told to do things by coaches to taking it in our own hands. And, we all decided that we don't want a rerun of the past two seasons. And so it's not up to the coaches it's not up to the coaches to make that change. It's up to us. And so we got a group of leaders on the team who are really taking charge and making sure things go right. People are on time to meetings. If not, then there's punishments.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Jeff Ferrano. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Jaydn, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. So tell us, if you would, what you've been doing in the off season and in what ways do you want to improve in specific areas you want to improve this spring and this summer before the season?
Yeah, I've gotten a little heavier. I put on some more size, but still been able to keep my speed. But I think this year I'll be focusing on like definitely, you can always focus on football IQ, but as far as like physically, shedding more tackles and getting more yards after contact, as well as getting my feet faster.
How much do you weigh now?
210.
And you're comfortable that that's not going to change your quickness or your speed?
Yeah. No, we've been working out with during the winter workouts. I've been able to keep my speed, and if at any point I do feel uncomfortable with it, I'll just take it off.
Okay, any other first round questions for Jaydn? All right, we'll open it back up to anybody. Just let me know, and we'll go ahead and ask Jaydn some more questions. We'll back to Thomas. Go ahead, Thomas.
Jaydn, I was curious with your development and relationship with Isaiah Ifanse last year and how his veteran presence has helped develop your leadership for this upcoming season and the seasons to come.
Having Isaiah was great, man. Like, he had a big impact on me in his short time here. Just seeing like his selflessness. He was on special teams and never complained during practice. Always practice hard. And he wasn't too much of a vocal leader, but me and him, we had our bond, and whenever he would see me falling off, he'll pick me back up and pull me to the side and encourage me. So I'm really appreciative for the relationship that me and Isaiah have, and to see him move on to the next journey. I know he's got a pro day here on the 19th or something, and then see where he lands after that. But yeah, I think the way that he helped me in my leadership is, I'm not too much of a rah-rah guy either. I just feel like that's just not my style of leadership, calling people out in front of the whole team. So I kind of do a similar thing to Isaiah, where I just pull people aside when I see them falling off and give them words of encouragement.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go back to Jeff. Go ahead, Jeff.
Jaydn, I wonder if you could tell us how Byron Cardwell's doing. He was, missed all last year, was hurt after coming in from Oregon. And also, if you've gotten a chance to work out and get to know Kadarius Callaway, the Old Dominion transfer, and what he's going to bring to the room.
Yeah, as far as Byron, man, I'm excited to see him back. He's fully healed up. He's been out there lifting with us and running with us, cutting, and I'll check up on him, and he says he feels good. So I'm excited to see him back out there on the field and, just help contribute to our offense. And then as for Callaway, yeah, I've gotten a chance to kick it with him. I was his host actually on his visit. So we've been spending time since he got here. We'll hang out outside of football, go to the basketball game and stuff like that and bond. But I mean, as far as like him athletically, I haven't seen any of his film or anything, but I mean, he's here. So, like he's obviously good. So I think it just motivates everybody in the running back room to elevate their game.
Do you feel like you guys have a nice deep room at this point?
Yeah, for sure. We do. And then we have a couple more coming as well. So
can you tell us what your goals are for the team and for yourself this coming season?
My team goal is to win the ACC championship. And just for myself, I want the Doug Walker Award.
Are you aware of what the Cal career rushing record is? And is that something that's on your radar at all?
Nah, can you fill me in?
Sure. It's about 3,300 yards. So you got about 1,100 and something to go.
Wait, that's the rushing record? Like,
that's the career rushing record.
Russell
White. Yeah.
You said 3,300?
Yeah, 3,300 and change. You said it in the 1990s.
And I'm 1,100 off?
You're 1,100 behind that.
Oh, yeah. We'll grab that, too, on the way out.
All righty.
All right, guys. Anybody else? Any final questions for Jaydn?
Yeah, right. Jaydn, you're fully healthy and feeling good right now?
I'm sorry, one more time?
I said you're fully healthy, feeling good right now?
Oh, yes, sir.
So yeah. You'll be a full go in spring ball?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, guys. We'll have Coach Wilcox here shortly. Jaydn, thanks for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. You got a lot of newcomers in the secondary coming in for the first time in spring ball. Tell us what you're expecting to accomplish as a group during this session, and if you've been impressed with anyone in particular during your off-season workouts.
Yeah, man. Like you said, we do got a lot of people coming in right now, and those new guys are getting accustomed to the standard of what we got building pretty good. They're trying to just learn the defense right now and just learn how we do things as a DB group, but also just as a whole here at college football. But honestly, I'm looking for everybody just to compete for the most part, just to really show what, the skills you got, what you can bring to the table, what you can what value you can add to the secondary, but also just how we can, help build off each other and just be better for the fall. I wouldn't really say it's anybody in particular that's really, standing out, because I think all of these guys that came in are really pretty good players, but also just dedicated and just determined to just come in and just work.
Justin said Marcus Harris might be the fastest guy on the team. Is that your impression?
That's definitely my impression, man. I be calling him Lightning McQueen because he is fast, man. He got a weird form, but he is fast. So, yeah, definitely I would say him.
And what would you like to, get done for yourself during spring ball?
Honestly, I think for me, I'm adjusting to just, coming to the boundary safety, because that's where I'm going to be playing at for this fall. So really just getting adjusted to boundary safety, allowing me to be more free when it comes to making plays and trying to get my hands on the ball, baiting the quarterback, things like that. So I think it's just there, just getting the rhythm of that, getting back into that position.
Is that a big adjustment?
Not too much, because I've been here for long enough. I know the defense well enough to know pretty much all positions when it comes to the secondary. So not too much of an adjustment, but I think just getting that feel again of just, having not as much space as the field, just, learning different things there.
Last thing, Justin talked a little bit about the fact that one guy on each side of the ball will be able to have the helmet, microphone and be able to communicate with the coaching staff. Do you know who that's going to be? Is it possibly going to be you, or is that something you'd enjoy having?
Yeah, I think it might be me, but that would be really good just to have that in the spring, because, obviously we don't have to look to the sideline for the call or just be, unfocused when it comes to, offense comes out. We can see the formation. We can take in our keys, our reads before even having to look to the sideline or anything to get the call. So I think it's just allowing us to play one step ahead when it comes to trying to be more dominant when it comes to defense.
And do you have any experience whatsoever doing that?
Yeah, we did it a little bit the bowl game prior.
Oh, that's right.
So it was really good during the bowl game, and I really liked it. So I'm excited to get back to it if we do get the chance to do it again.
And you were the one who had it then?
Yeah.
And any concern about too many voices coming at you at once between what you're thinking and your teammates on the field and the coaches?
It wasn't really a concern when I was using it last fall. At the end of the season, obviously bowl game, it really wasn't a concern. But I think that the coaches understand that we can't have too many voices in our head when we're trying to focus and lock in on the field. So there's not really too much like any additional talking that's going on.
All right, great. Hey, thanks, Craig.
Thanks.
Okay, we'll go to Thomas Dunn with Wrightford, California.
Good morning / afternoon, Craig. Across your time here at Cal, you've seen numerous different groups of players. How have you been malleable with your leadership styles, and how have you attacked being a leader so far this season?
Yeah, I think that one thing for me, the coaches wanted to see more of just me being more vocal. Because, I mean, it's not really my personality to be like the loudest man in the group or loudest man in the room, anything like that. But I've always been by example. So I think one thing I wanted to do is just work on like speaking up when I needed to. Because, I mean, when you have, a lot of respect on the team and the staff and the culture of the team, I think that people like really listen to you when you say things, and you don't have to say things all the time, but when they do, they listen and they take it in. So I think for me, yeah, just being more vocal.
And then when Jaydn Ott was in here, he said that this group has become a lot more like players-led, player-focused, and player, I guess, disciplined. How has that come to fruition on your side of the ball, and how have you guys as a unit come together in that regard?
Yeah, honestly, it's just more people, standing up and taking that initiative of being a leader. Because good teams, they're not always led by only the coaches. Like the players have a say and a part in that too. So having a team that's player led and the defense that we can all just hold each other accountable, keep the standard. I think that's going to play a really big part when it comes to ball, and then also just spring right now, just getting into that. I think that's going to play a really big part in the success of our team when it comes to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any final questions for Craig? All right, Craig, thanks for your time, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Have a blessing.
See you, Craig.